Our life is a constant journey. The landscape changes, the people change, our needs change, but the train keeps moving. Our life is the train, not the station. Paulo Coelho, author of the book The Alchemist. I absolutely love train rides. They put me at ease, they make me more productive, and I absolutely love life no matter how long the ride is. And this is unlike other forms of transportation. You know, with cars and traffic, or airplanes and delays with the flights, that causes a lot of stress, but not with train rides. It's an amazing experience, at least in the country that I live, which is Canada. And I'm sure you're probably wondering, what is the relationship between my train rides and presentations? This is probably clickbait, right? And you're probably gonna have to watch this episode to find out. Hi everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic week. Brenden from MasterTalk here, your go-to channel to mastering your talk. And on this week's episode of MasterTalk, we're going to be covering the lessons that I learned from train rides and my experience with them that I believe apply very strongly to any pitch or any presentation you will give. So let's get into it. Number one, public speaking, much like anything in your life or more skills that you will learn in your life, is equally about the journey and the destination. When you started riding your bike the first time, you had that four-wheeler and then you tried to get to two. It took a lot of effort. The bruises, the injuries, the crying in some cases with me, right? There's a journey there. You're going to keep moving, progressing, and getting better. And eventually, you won't need those training wheels anymore and you'll be able to ride a two-wheeler. Make sure you put your helmet on though. But the thing I want to really emphasize is the destination is also equally important, right? The greatest joy I ever feel in life or in presentations is when I win. So for example, if I work hard towards a goal, it's important for me to celebrate the journey towards that goal, but it's equally important for me to acknowledge the win when I do win, right? And then acknowledge the effort or the losses and retract accordingly and rework on them. In that same regard, when you take a train, it's not just about the journey. As you're going there and you're more productive and you can write more YouTube scripts, at least in my case, the destination is equally important. So what I want to challenge you on with public speaking is there's many different things you need to master. Whether it's eye contact, silences, ums and ahs, and the list goes on. So if you don't take the time to celebrate the destination as well as the journey, I don't believe you'll have the courage or the energy to keep going because it's such a difficult skill to master. In my case, I celebrated each small win as I went about public speaking and as I went about my own personal journey. Whether it was being a hand ninja, whether it was eye contact, whether it was ums and ahs, I slowly got better at the craft until I was amazing at it. That's why I want to challenge you to think about not just the journey, but also the destination. Number two, the second thing that I learned from train rides that I believe is so important in presentations is how calm the ride is. At least in Canada, a lot of the train rides within the country are very calm. There's not much noise, there's not much drama. It's just a very still, relaxing ride. And I believe there's a huge application for that stillness, for that calmness in how you present, and more specifically, the presentation mindset you take on. No matter how hectic my day is, no matter how little sleep I get, no matter how hard or how challenging the presentation might be, or more importantly, the stakes at hand with the presentation, I never let it bother me. Similarly, I find a lot of people don't have the right mindset when they make presentations or when they present them. They have a lot of stress, they practice frantically 3 minutes before they pitch, and they don't have that calm and stillness that you feel when you're on a train ride, at least in Canada anyways. That calmness, that no matter what happens, no matter what gets thrown at you, you'll be able to conquer it and do well anyways. There are so many things that are going to happen to you in presentations. In some cases, someone's going to heckle at you, yell at you. In other cases, you might not get the room you wanted. In other cases, maybe the mic's not working. Different things happen in different circumstances. But as long as you never forget that calmness that you will feel from train rides, I believe you'll always be successful. So now that we elaborated on the journey and the destination and the calmness of the mind, the last thing I want to elaborate today is how important the train ride is no matter what types of delays occur. In any form of transportation or in any mode that you take on, there's going to be delays, right? You know, there might be a plane ride that you miss. There might be a car ride that you're in traffic. But my point is very simple here. You need to enjoy the ride regardless of the delays that you'll face on your journey. It's a lot like public speaking. It's not something you learn overnight. It's something that takes a long time to master. In my case, it took 3-4 years to master. In that regard, when you're on a train ride and you're enjoying the moment, I want you to also enjoy that moment as well with public speaking. Because there's going to be a lot of bumps along the road, there's going to be a lot of delays, but you'll get to your destination eventually if you put in the work and you put in that effort. At the end of the day, as long as you never forget that your mindset, how you approach public speaking as a skill and how you learn it, and also never forgetting the small wins and celebrating them as you go about this journey, you will become very successful at this craft. As always, if you enjoyed this super fun episode of MasterTalk, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Remember, as Paulo Coelho said, life is a constant journey. The landscape changes, the people change, our needs change, but the train keeps moving regardless. Life is a constant journey, and learning public speaking is the exact same thing. You'll always have bumps along the road, you'll need to learn as you go about, and you'll always keep moving forward. Thank you so much, everyone. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you next week. Take care now. Bye-bye.